And now to a very pleasant item of business. The Common Council this morning is pleased to honor retiring United States Postal Service city letter carrier Mike Boothe, also known affectionately as Mailman Mike. Mr. Boothe has served with distinction as United States Postal Service city letter carrier with the North Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive Post Office for 30 years. Residents in the northern areas of River West have come to know, respect, and admire him for his character and for his outgoing and caring nature. I now invite Mr. Boothe to come forward, escorted by Alderperson Jonathan Brostoff. Please come to the front. And Alderman Brostoff. Alderman?
Thank you very much, and what a special day. I just want to say, you know, we have just so many great employees here at the City of Milwaukee and so many great Postal Service workers and everything else, but Mailman Mike really stands out. He is a huge shining star. He has had an enormously positive impact, and every single person who's ever met Mailman Mike has a story about him, and I'm sure Mailman Mike has a story about every single person he's met, because that's the kind of guy he is. He gets to know people. He, you know, wants to know what's going on, if there's, you know, good stuff happening, if there's stuff that needs some improvement, and he's always there for you. He's always looking out, and it's just so wonderful to have someone like him here in the City of Milwaukee, and the amount of good he's done is immeasurable. So with that being said, I just want to share some stories. I've got plenty myself, and ever since I was quite young, Mailman Mike has been, you know, delivering my mail as well as many others in the community. But when I said that we're going to be doing this today, I had some people reach out, and I got a ton of stories in about how many lives he's touched and some personal anecdotes. But I wanted to share a couple, just share a few with everyone today. So I'm going to start with Hannah's. Hannah says, Mailman Mike has been a ray of sunshine in our family's life for 15 years. When our kids were born, he was our mail person, and he watched them grow and commented on their progress and change and checked on them. He even bought our son and our neighbor's son a Batman birthday card on their 3rd birthdays, which was the highlight of their year. He knows my elderly parents, and he stops by whenever he can to chat. He waves at us when we are driving down Humboldt. He recognizes our car and says hello. He keeps track of our kids' lives, even though we're no longer on the route. He reminds us daily of the kindness and openness and generosity that really makes a difference in the world. He will be dearly missed. Too many great stories to tell, so I'll just pick one. 13 years ago, I had returned to my home with my 2 young boys to find that our house was broken into. Mike was doing his route, and he saw the police cars, and he immediately came in to check on us. After learning what happened, Mike sat with our boys in the front of our steps at our house while the detective spoke with me and made sure that our house was clear of the intruder. He knew he would delay completing his route, but that didn't matter to him. He kept my boys focused on him instead of the scary situation, and for that, I'll forever be grateful to him. I've always known River West to be a special place, and Mailman Mike has been an integral part of that. We love him so much. From Bonnie, Matt, Gabriel, and Ezra. Hello, I wanted to share a photo of Mailman Mike with one of his biggest fans, my son Ellis. One of Ellis's favorite part of the day is when Mailman Mike's van pulls onto our block. Mike has always taken the time to stop and speak with Ellis and to find out what's new in his little world, to let him marvel at the van, share the endless supply of rubber bands, and then to send him off with encouragement and advice to be a good guy and to be good to your mom. Thank you, Mailman Mike, for always taking the time to brighten Alice's life in all of our days. From Lisa. And then Picture didn't come out, unfortunately, but we'll get that to you. And a couple more here. Nancy says, Mike's retirement will leave a huge hole in the fabric of our neighborhood. We contend that Mike is the best carrier in the entire city. He knows all of us by name. He never fails to smile and wave and brighten our days, no matter what the weather is. Mike has notified us and others if he finds that we left keys in a door or if a pet escapes. He once noticed smoke coming from a basement in a window at a neighbor's house and alerted the fire department. He's a piece of our community that makes it a joy to live here. We want him to know how much we love him and how much he has done for us over the years. He will never be forgotten, and we wish him the very best during a well-deserved retirement. Nancy and Ken. Last, we have Thalis, who is another fixture of the River West community. And Thalis says, back when I was just an octogenarian, I had suffered a fall that required hospitalization and rehab. Upon returning home with a walker and many aches and pains, Mailman Mike bought me a bottle of scented oil that he said had been very helpful to his mother's ailments, and he hoped it would provide me some relief. Much love, Thalis Drake. So, again, there's more of these, and I'm sure more coming in still, but just so many stories of how Mailman Mike has touched the lives of so many and just been an incredible beacon of good in a world when we really need that, a true hero, and tirelessly going in and out and completing his route, but also doing so in a way that makes everyone around him better and makes the world a better place for it. So I just want to, first of all, give a huge round of applause to Mailman Mike for his service. And also just want to hear some words for him. And we've got a proclamation here. And last but not least, before he says his words and we wrap up and get some photos with everyone, I want to make sure that everyone knows this is our kind of official Common Council recognition, but we're also going to have a big party for Mike at the River West Farmers Market on Sunday the 24th from 11 to 1. So I hope everyone can join us there. Again, Sunday 24th, 11 to 1, River West Farmers Market. With that.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm just a guy at work trying to have a good time every day. I really don't think I deserve all this. We got a lot of good teachers, a lot of good bus drivers, a lot of good crossing guards out there.
That's right.
I have to wake up every day and go to work, so my treat to me is to have a good day. And I think all of us in here are adults. I think we should hold ourselves to that. We have to live like the children are watching us. And when they think you're cool, they're going to emulate you. So it's very important that you show the right example because they're sponges and they're going to soak it up. So if you put the wrong example in front of them, they're going to soak it up. I'm the youngest of 13. And if I can stand up here and do this, I'm sure it's a lot of other people in a lot better positions than I was growing up and is in now. That can show some examples to these children. You know, they really need us right now. We got to do something better. We want to talk about how they act, how they behave. I'm very fortunate that they think I'm cool and that I can talk to them. I only feed them a little bit at a time because if you give them too much, they're not going to listen. No one likes to be lectured. So it's just very important that we all kind of do our part, you know, very important because we see the state of the world is in right now. And if we don't save these children, it's going to take care of us. And I also want to say hello to my granddaughter, Janiyah. I love you, sweetheart. Thanks for coming to see Grandpa.
All right.
And thanks a lot, everyone. Everybody have a great day.
Thank you.